I don't know what comes in, but I couldn't care less. Hello, hello. We are live. Can you believe it? The preseason race, season 2, Donut Box Xfinity Series. My name's Jesse. I'll be broadcasting this whole season. A lot of you probably know me, and for those who don't, welcome in. Hit the like button. Future streams will be on a different channel. So for future streams, you'll want to search up Donut Box Racing Leagues on the old YouTubes here. But yeah, this is the preseason shootout. They've got I believe it's a 20 race season. We can take a look at the schedule here. We're at Kentucky tonight for 100 laps. And then it'll be Daytona next week. Feel free to go ahead and pause if you want to look through that schedule. But there's a good mix of short tracks, road courses, super speedways, mile and a halves. Pretty much everything you want. All the way up to Homestead, Miami for the championship race, a whole 200 laps. Of course, tonight we're at Kentucky Speedway, 100 laps, 150 miles. We'll have a stage at 40 laps and at 90 laps. There will also be a surprise, so make sure to stay tuned in for that. These cars are running fixed setups. They got one fast repair, 4 sets of tires, and the fuel is limited. So you will see guys having to pit during the stages. I think they're running about 55% fuel. So there will have to be pit strategy. There won't be enough tire sets for the amount of pit stops these guys will likely have to do. So we're going to see how that plays into it tonight. We've got about 5 laps left to practice here. Let's go ahead and have a word with the man himself, the owner of this league here in that Mighty Donuts machine right there, the 88 Cody Moore. See how he's feeling tonight. Hey Cody, it's Jesse in the booth. You got me, man?
Yes, sir.
Man, season 2 Donut Box Xfinity Series. I'm excited to be here broadcasting it for you. We got about 4 minutes left in practice. How excited are you to get this season kicked off and ready to go?
I'm pumped. Last season, it was one of the best seasons in any series that I've ever had. Great group, clean guys, and thankfully 12 of those came back. So hopefully we can keep that going. We've got 22 drivers signed up for this season. So hopefully most sessions will have this 16 plus driver count and hopefully a little more for most of the points races. And yeah, see what we can do all season.
That sounds good. You're up there sitting 1/100th off the fastest time. So looks like you're going to be probably one of the front runners tonight. Who do you think's going to win this thing, man?
I'll be honest, my normal pick would be Shane Fuller, but he's not here. It looks like Cam
Shane's lame.
Patterson's
He
pretty
decided
quick.
not to show up, I guess.
Yeah, I
He's
know,
too cool
right?
for us.
For real. I was counting on him being here. Carry that MDM flag. Nah, Jack seems pretty quick. I really don't think you're going to be able to judge this race off a 1 lap speed, though. I feel like it's going to come down to who manages the tires the best. But then again, with the 10 lap shootout at the end, maybe that 1 lap speed will transfer over at the end and get someone like Jack or Tyler the win since they're the fastest 2 on track right now.
Yeah, it'll be real exciting to see everybody bunched back up at the end. Last season, this league was pretty clean, so a lot of the times near the end of the race, everybody would be spread out. So having a caution tighten up the field should definitely make it really exciting. I'm gonna wish you luck. I'm gonna let you get back to your team channel. Anything else you got to say before I go?
No, I just want to thank you for doing the broadcast. Thank you to the admin team for helping me get this together. Thank you to everyone who returned from season 1. I hope we get some great racing again. Great fun in season 1. And to all the new guys, I hope you enjoy the series and can live up to the expectations of the clean racing from last season.
All right, man. Well, it's been a great talk. I'll let you get back down, and I'll catch you later.
Sounds good, brother.
That was Cody Moore. He's the man that runs this joint. Excited to be kicking off season 2 of the Donut Box Xfinity Series. Like he said, we've got a lot of familiar faces if you've seen previous broadcasts. Jack Scoville, Cody Moore, Tony Osborne. He was with us for our final championship race last year. Christian Taylor's back for another season. Bill Sleet, Ben Madden, Jordan Scherer, John McIntyre, Frank Warner, all returning for season 2. And you've got a couple of fast new faces. Tyler Smith, is a rookie. He's tied for the top of the leaderboard right now in practice, along with Cam Patterson, Justin Bell, Scott Ford Jr., Logan Physician. That's what we're going to go with. I still don't know how to properly pronounce it. I think I'm nailing it pretty close. John McIntyre's relative. I'll have to confirm whether it's his brother or not, but Jimmy McIntyre Jr. and David Mayo. I might be drawing a complete blank, but I feel like David Mayo didn't race last season. I've known him in iRacing for a long time, but I could just be stupid, and he could have been here the whole time. Just a quick check. Yes, we are talking. I don't know why it's not showing me talking in Discord. Hopefully that is incorrect in case I have to interview somebody. So we've got just under a minute left in practice here. No qualifying tonight. They actually did a pill draw for starting position. It's going to be the number 2 car, John McIntyre. There he is right there. In that Bass Pro Shops Miller Lite machine. He was the lucky guy. He's starting out on the pole. He's going to have the Australian, Ben Madden, starting next to him. And then Mr. Irrelevant, the FNG, Logan Physician. He gets to start in the very back as he about dies coming out of the corner. Oh, is he going to die? Yeah, he's dead. Ouch. At least it's only practice. But we're getting ready to kick this thing off here. Checkered flag is out for practice. And they're going to be getting straight to the grid. So we'll run through the full starting lineup as soon as the session updates here. There it goes. We're going to be racing into the night here tonight. Let's take a look here. I don't like how I can't see anybody at this moment. Is it me? Is it them? Did I break it? There are some cars on pit road. You just can't even see them from up here. There they all are. Starting pole position, you've got the number 2 there, John J. McIntyre. Rolling off next to him is that 82 machine there, Ben Madden, followed by the 10 of Tony Osborne, 3rd place. Justin Bell starting out in 4th. Rookie there, Jimmy McIntyre Jr. gets 5th place. Scott Ford rolling off 6th. Rolling off 7th there, you got Jack Scoville. 8th's going to be Bill Sleep, followed by Christian Taylor. That Caterpillar 96 machine as these guys figure out how to get off pit road. He's rolling off in the 9th spot, followed by David Mayo there in the 35, starting 10th. Franklin the Wolf Warner starting off there in 11th, followed by Cam Patterson in that 38 Red Bull machine. Starting off 12th tonight. Tyler Smith in that Jordan 23 gets the 13th spot, followed by Cody Moore in that Mighty Donut machine there, starting 14th. 15th, not on track, would have been Ryan Castleberry. Jordan Scherer, 16th. And Mr. Irrelevant himself, Logan Physician, 17th place. Let's go back up to the front here. Look at John McIntyre get ready to lead this thing to green. Our first stage is going to be 40 laps of racing. Pace car is off as they enter the restart zone. Green flag is out. for the Preseason Shootout and Donut Box Xfinity Series. As they all go flying by there. John McIntyre's got Ben Madden still to his outside. Ben touches the wall slightly. That could hurt him. As they go into 3 and 4, we've got 2x2 up here in the front. Justin Bell gets a little loose there. Tony Osborne trying to take the lead from these guys, but John McIntyre's going to hold it through lap 1. We've still got a tight battle here. Ben Madden still on his outside going here into turn 1. Actually 2x3 here up in the front. McIntyre still holding him off, though. He got loose. Ben Madden gets the run on the outside. He's going to take the lead over Justin Bell right behind him. Jimmy McIntyre getting a little loose going into the corner. Crossing the stripe, your new leader is going to be the Aussie Ben Madden. He stretches that lead out a little bit because John McIntyre and Justin Bell battling behind. Looks like John's going to be able to clear Justin Bell there. First 4 single file. Tony Osborne got a bit of a battle here for 5th with Cam Patterson. Cam looking to take that spot on the outside with Jack Scoville also looking to take a spot from him. Scoville riding that high line through the corner. A lot of these guys looking to stay low. That seems to be the best way to save tires is on the low side. But he looks underneath of Tony Osborne now. He's going to take over that 6th spot unless Tony Osborne can hold him off. Cam Patterson, he's your biggest mover right now. In that 38 Red Bull machine, he started out in the 12th spot. He's made it all the way up to 4th. That car is flying right now. But if you take a look back up in the front, John McIntyre, he's trying to reel Ben Madden back in. Both of those guys just ran their fastest laps last lap. Slowed down a little bit that lap. But at this current moment, John McIntyre does have your fastest lap of the race with a 30.73. Everybody's pretty single file right now. Ben Madden's still leading this thing. As we start to keep an eye out for any specific position battles throughout the field. Where the close racing is. Right now, the closest here is up in the front. John McIntyre still looking to take that spot from Ben Madden. He gets a good run through the corner. He's on the outside, and he'll have the momentum. He should be able to clear him getting into turn 3 here if he can keep that pace up. Madden pushes a little hard into the corner, gets the nose back out in front of him, but McIntyre's going to have the momentum again off the corner. McIntyre is going to lead that lap by just about a nose. Madden isn't giving up yet. He's still battling, though. Gets back to the inside of him, but he's not going to have the momentum. John McIntyre's probably going to be able to clear him here, and he does. New leader, John J. McIntyre. 8 laps into this thing. Jimmy McIntyre is up here in 3rd place. Trying to take 2nd from Ben Madden now. Don't sleep on Cam Patterson, though. He's right there. Everybody looking pretty single file right now. Let's take a trip back through the field. Cam Patterson on the outside here of Jimmy McIntyre. He might be able to keep the momentum here and get around Ben Madden as well. Getting onto the front stretch. Jack Scoville is now on the outside of Jimmy McIntyre. He's looking to take that 4th position. Still running that way high line. Might have been a little contact there between Cam Patterson and Jimmy McIntyre. I'm not sure. but both cars get away clean. As look at Jack Scoville. He's looking to the inside of Cam Patterson now. Wasn't able to make it stick. A lot of good battles here. Tony Osborne's still up in this fight. He's 6th place right now, but he's still next to all these guys as he disappears like Houdini. That was perfect timing. I said he was still with these guys, and then he literally wasn't there. It's pretty funny how that works out. Your top 8, all within a pretty close margin here. John McIntyre is extending that lead. He's up to about 0.6 of a second over Ben Madden now. Current running order, of course, John McIntyre, Ben Madden, Cam Patterson, Jack Scoville, Jimmy McIntyre there. Justin Bell's made his way up to 6th. A little bit of a battle here for 7th between Tyler Smith and Tony Osborne. Tony's going to keep that spot for now. Tyler in 8th place. Scott Ford Jr. is in 9th right now. Logan Physician. Scraping the wall was in 10th. He falls back to 11th as Christian Taylor gets that 10th spot from him. Frank Warner running 12th right now. Jordan Scherer 13th. Bill Sleep 14th. 15th Cody Moore. 16th David Mayo. Ryan Castleberry did make it onto the track, but he is in 17th, and he is dangerously close to being lapped if he doesn't pick up the pace. John McIntyre only one straightaway away. Everybody seems to be pretty spread out right now, while at the same time they're all sticking fairly close together here in this top 8 or 9. Ben Madden getting loose. He had to check up the middle corner, made Justin Bell slow up. That gave Jimmy McIntyre away around Bell. He's looking to get Ben Madden now. He dives to the inside. Bell in a 3-wide battle here with Tony Osborne. And looks like Scott Ford Jr. Still almost 3-wide as they cross the stripe, but Bell was able to get his nose out ahead. Looks like Tyler Smith got a little loose there in the middle of the corner, able to keep it together. Tony Osborne looking to get that spot back. They go 3-wide again. Tight race in there. Everybody managed to stay off each other, though. We go back up front. Cam Patterson, about halfway through this stage here. He's only 0.3 behind John McIntyre. They're running pretty similar lap times, but Cam's just a touch faster, and he's slowly reeling them in. It's definitely some good racing, good clean racing so far. Haven't seen any incidents on the track. Everybody keeping it clean early. Logan Physician and Jordan Scherer were just in a close little battle there. Jordan seems to be falling back as Cody Moore takes the spot from him. That's back there for 13th. As we look back out up front, Cam Patterson, now he's looking to the inside of John McIntyre. McIntyre's going to have the momentum out of the corner. But Cam has cut the lead down to almost within 1/10 of a second, so he's right there. He was 1/10 faster last lap and the lap before. So definitely Cam has the fast car right now, but don't look now. There's somebody in 3rd place gaining on both of them, and that's Jack Scoville. I'm not quite sure how long of a fuel run these guys have. I know the fuel is limited, and I imagine they're going to have to pit probably within the next 10 laps to get fuel. But it looks like John McIntyre saved a little bit. He was able to extend that lead back out. And Jimmy McIntyre in the 81 was able to take that spot there for third from Jack Scoville. But Jack's not done yet. He's going to battle back. Looking to the inside into turn 3. He takes that spot back with ease. Although there's a crossover attempt from the 81. He gets back to the inside. Side by side coming out of turn 4. Coming across the stripe. Who's going to have the spot? Too close for me to call. Looks like Jack Scoville must have barely had him, but he gives the spot back into turn 1. You got the 32 of Ryan Castleberry up in the wall. He's getting lapped right now. He's our first car a lap down. Frank Warner, our first car on pit road. Although he slid through his box, that's not gonna save him any time. Let's see how long his pit stop's going to last. Because we got some others dipping down pit road now. The 7 of Justin Bell. 96 of Christian Taylor, both in for their stops. Frank Warner still in the pits. He must have some damage to fix or something. It's been about 25 seconds now. That is not good. 88 of Cody Moore also making his stop. Alongside the 6 of Jordan Scherer. They're both out of their way out of pit road. Frank Warner still sitting there in the pits. You got 4 cars coming there off pit road. Couple more coming in. Tony Osborne, Ben Madden making their pit stops. All these guys that are pitting right now are getting lapped. So they don't want to see a caution right now. They want it to stay clean. Looked like Jack Scoville there in the 15 was getting real loose there off of 4. I saw him fishtailing in the back. You've got a decent sized gap between 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th have all stayed out so far. Our latest pit road taker is the 23 of Tyler Smith. Coming in for fuel, and I don't know about tires. Looks like he's taking some tires. Although it looks like he's only taking rear tires. That must have been a visual bug there, but that front tire definitely didn't come off the ground. Might see who our next person to be pit road taker is. As they cycle through these stops with about 15 laps to go in the stage. McIntyre's got the lead to about roughly a second now over Cam Patterson. Looks like Jack Scoville is our next pit road taker as he comes in here on lap 26. He's the only one to come down that lap. McIntyre maintains his lead. We know everybody's got to come down at least once in the stage. It'll just be about when these guys do it, if they're trying to overcut and, you know, have fresher tires or something at the end of the set or whatever. But John McIntyre, Cam Patterson both coming in that time. New leader is going to be Jimmy McIntyre Jr. He stays out. 78 of Logan Physician also comes in for his stop. Jimmy McIntyre going to stay out there for at least another lap here. Scott Ford also staying out. Bill Sleep. David Mayo all staying out. There's a handful of these guys that have already pit. They're trying to get their lap back. A lot of close racing here with different people, lapped cars, non-lapped cars. Trying to see if I can figure out if anyone actually took tires or not. I'm not seeing anybody with any really quick lap times that I'm noticing. I'm betting a lot of these guys are saving a tire set for when the stage caution comes out. Because nobody's really blowing me away with their lap times right now. Jimmy McIntyre, he's still staying out there. Who knows when he's going to pit. He's got about a 2-second lead over there, second place Scott Ford Jr. But your top 4 have still not made a pit stop, and they're going to need to come into pit road in the next 10 laps. Probably the next 5 laps if I had to guess, because I know they can't make it to the end of the stage for fuel. Let's see if McIntyre Jr. comes in this time. Looks like he is. On lap 30 here, he's going to make his pit stop. 62, Scott Ford Jr., he's going to take over the lead. Out of everybody that has made their pit stops already, John McIntyre leading that group. Cam Patterson, Justin Bell. Cody Moore. Actually, your 4th car out of the cars that have already made pit stops. But I think I see our first person who took tires under that pit stop. Logan Physician. He's got a lot of ground to make up. But he just ran a 30.7 that time by. Bill Sleep, David Mayo taking their pit stops right now. The only person who has not made a pit stop yet, Scott Ford Jr. He's got to be on fumes at this point if everybody else has come down. So he'll probably be coming in this lap. There he goes. As we turn back to John McIntyre. Still leading this thing. He's led almost every lap of this race, so there, and some laps Ben Madden led early on. And he's got about a 1 second advantage or so over Cam Patterson, who is under some pressure right now from Justin Bell. Bell's about 0.2 quicker last lap than Cam Patterson was, so he's definitely got more speed in that machine. Speed isn't everything, though. You still got to find a way around the guy. Let's check back in on Logan Physician. He's gained 2 spots with those pit stops. He's still running decent laps. I don't know if he's going to have enough to be able to catch the field to get to the lead of this thing before the stage. Cam Patterson is under some serious pressure now from Justin Bell. Bell's going to look to the inside out of the corner. Coming across the stripe, Justin Bell is going to have the advantage. He's going to take over that 2nd spot. As we've got about 6 laps left to go in this stage, we'll see if Justin Bell has enough speed to get up there to John McIntyre and take this stage win. Bell's tires are about 5 laps older than, he probably didn't take tires, never mind. But anyways, Justin Bell pit about 5 laps before both of these guys. That track position mix-up might have given him a little bit of an advantage pitting early. He was part of the first group to come down. Looks like Jack Scoville just made a pass there on Christian Taylor. He moves up into the top 5. Taylor under a lot of pressure right now, both from Tony Osborne and Jordan Scherer. Jack Scoville's being a Houdini and disappearing. Close battle here between 5 cars for 36 laps in. Scoville, Taylor, Osborne, Scherer, and Jimmy McIntyre Jr. all right there. But don't look now. Justin Bell is about 0.2 quicker than John McIntyre that lap, and he is gaining on him quick. I'm not sure how Tyler Smith ended up a lap down, but he is currently a lap down. He might have had a penalty and had to go down pit road another time, but I'm not sure. He is in the lucky dog spot right now for this stage caution. And he is on fresh tires. He's got to be, with how fast he's getting by Bell and McIntyre there. But we've got about 3 laps to go in this stage, and it's becoming a close race. Bell seems to have the speed advantage, but that can all change with the dirty air. He's looking to the inside. Does he have enough momentum? He does. They come out of the corner side by side. 2 laps to go in the stage down the backstretch. Justin Bell. John McIntyre fighting for the lead right here to see who's going to win the first stage of the Donut Box Xfinity Series season. Of course, this is a non-points paying race, so more or less just bragging rights. McIntyre able to hold that lead for now. Look behind him for third and fourth. Cody Moore makes the pass on Cam Patterson to move up into third. He, I think, is too far back to have any competition for the lead here. But Bell looks inside of McIntyre again. This is an incredible battle, 39 laps in for the stage, side by side out of the corner. White flag for stages flying this lap. One more lap around this raceway, and then we'll have a stage caution. McIntyre and Bell side by side in the corner. Justin Bell has the speed, but can he make the pass? Still side by side onto the backstretch. We might have ourselves a photo finish for the stage. These guys are racing hard. Bell throws it into the corner. McIntyre looks under him, seeing if he can get a crossover. Bell looks like he's going to be able to cover him up, hold him off. And Justin Bell will win stage 1 of the preseason shootout here in the Donut Box Xfinity Series. McIntyre almost turns him there. At least I think that was supposed to be the stage. Let's check our race info. Am I just stupid? No, that was supposed to be the stage. I guess we're just going to keep racing. What in the world is going on? Don't worry, folks. I'm just as confused as you are. I may have a special mission tonight, but my mission right now is not to throw cautions. And yet we're still racing here. According to our pre-race info, stages are at 40 and 90 laps, and we're on lap 43 right now. I'm not really sure what to tell you. I know there's multiple people racing that have the ability to throw caution flags. Cody Moore strangely has moved up to second place now in the stage that never ends. But we're just going to hang out and keep watching and see if the stage caution does ever come out. I am live. I'm not behind in the replay.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Well, I guess that was stage at lap 45. I thought it was supposed to be 40, but hey, I'm just the guy that talks into the microphone. But we'll let our racers catch the pace car. Justin Bell winning that stage. Cody Moore, P2. John McIntyre, P3. Jack Scoville, P4. And then P5, Jimmy McIntyre Jr. McIntyre's having a good showing so far. 2 of them in the top 5. Round out your top 10 is Tony Osborne, Cam Patterson, Jordan Scherer, Christian Taylor, and Lewin Physician. So our drivers catch the pace car here. Whole field's coming down for their pit stops here. No surprise, I'm sure. Probably going to be everybody but the lucky dog. Logan Physician strangely going to stay out. Not sure what his motive is there. Maybe he's got a strategy that I am too dumb to think of. Let's watch our race off of pit road here. Looks like your winner off pit road, David Mayo, followed by Justin Bell, Cody Moore. Jimmy McIntyre, Cam Patterson. Too close to call there. I'm not sure who that was. Looked like it was Scott Ford, Tony Osborne. Scott Ford takes the spot. Let's have a quick word with Stage 1 winner Justin Bell. Hey, Justin, it's Jesse up in the booth. You got me, bud?
10-4, buddy. What's going on?
Hey, congratulations on winning that stage. I was very confused. My pre-race info said it was lap 40, not lap 45. But here we are.
I was really just praying that was like lap 100, like we were just racing. So, I mean, it feels good to have this stage. I was racing really good with John, but man, I've never really raced these cars or this track, so I'm kind of surprised.
I hear you. Are we near 2 to go yet?
We are still pacing.
Okay,
so
cool.
2 to go here right now, probably. Yep,
I
2 to
just
go.
wanted to make sure I let you go before the choose. Car was looking fast. You had some decent long run speed. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to get by John McIntyre, but you managed to get by him. I'm going to wish you luck the rest of the way, and look forward to watching you get a good finish here.
Hey, thanks Jesse, and I just hope that we're going to talk to you at the end of the at the end of the show here.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
Alrighty. Sorry for that quick break. The wife just got home, brought me some food. I love you, babe. I'm not sure yet if we're coming to the choose. New to this league this year, we're going to have ourselves a full field choose rule. Of course, the start of the race is going to be based on qualifying position, and then every restart after that, we're going to have a full field choose. We take a look here as the field comes up. The choose line is going to be the yellow line crossed with the start-finish line. You're going to want to put your car above that yellow line if you want the top, and below it if you want the bottom. And it looks like they are choosing here. A lot of people staying way up, a lot of people staying way down. Christian Taylor almost murdered his teammate there, Jack Scoville. Everybody seemed to have made a clean choose if they knew it was happening. So that is good. Logan Physician does take the outside. Only car out here on old tires. Pretty sure everybody else behind him took 2 tires. Not 2 tires. What the hell am I talking about? Pretty sure everybody behind him took 4 tires for the start of stage 2 here. And it's going to be a fun one. That was a really exciting battle to end the stage between Justin Bell, John McIntyre. Cody Moore almost got to the front there. Listen to the sound of those cars. But let's keep our eye on 78 here, Logan Physician. He's going to be the control car coming into the restart zone. If he is on those old tires, let's hope he doesn't spin them. Pace car is off. And we are going to crank it up here at Kentucky.
Green flag, green flag.
After lap 1, Logan Physician still holding the lead. Teammate Cam Patterson right behind him. Cam's definitely got more speed, so he's going to be looking to take that spot over. Coming into turn 3, he looks to the inside. Should be able to have him cleared coming out of the corner, and he does. Cam Patterson going to take over your race lead. We go back here to third place. Cody Moore holding it down. He's got Justin Bell, MDM teammates. Bell's going to look to the inside. He makes the pass on Cody Moore. Bell moves up into third place. Moore falls back to fourth. Look back behind him. You got the 81. Jimmy McIntyre Jr. under pressure from Jordan Scherer going into 3 and 4 here. Scherer to the inside. He's not going to be able to make the pass. McIntyre Jr. stays side by side with him out of the corner. Lots of side-by-side battling here early on. Still side-by-side going into turn 1. McIntyre to the outside there. Cody Moore, Scherer to the inside. Cody Moore saving those tires. A lot of these guys around him pushing, trying to get around, get up front. But we'll see who has the advantage in the end. Scherer's going to pick that spot up over Cody as well, move up into 5th. As we look back out front, Cam Patterson out to about a 6/10 of a second lead. Third place, Justin Bell is your fastest car on track last lap. He's gaining quick on Logan Physician, and he's going to take that second spot over probably before we get back to the checker to the start-finish line. I just definitely had a brain fart there, don't mind that. Bell has the advantage coming across the line. He moves up into second. Lots of good racing so far. We'll have to see if Logan Physician is going to use that track position, pit early, come in, take some tires, and see if he can get himself a stage win. Top 4 pretty sped out right now. Top 5 actually. Tony Osborne, the family man, he's running 6th place. Teammate Cody Moore, team owner, behind him 7th. Running 8th place, you got Jack Scoville, followed by Scott Ford Jr. in 9th. Those are Storm Motorsports teammates. And John J. McIntyre, who dominated Stage 1, he's all the way back in 10th place right now. Although he is looking to move forward. Looks like we're getting some close racing here. Jamie McIntyre takes third from Logan's position. Jordan Scherer takes fourth from Logan's position. Logan just lost 2 spots there, coming out of one corner. Those tires about to be hurting. Your fastest car on track last lap was actually the 6th car there, Jordan Scherer. He moves up here into 3rd place over Jimmy McIntyre Jr. He's looking to see if he can catch these leaders. Cam Patterson up to about a 2nd lead now over Justin Bell. Lots of good close racing here between everybody. Tony Osborne, Jack Scoville kind of in a close battle there. John McIntyre's made his way up into 9th. He's looking to pick up 8th place from Cody Moore. Scott Ford Jr. right behind him. Lots of good racing here early on. John McIntyre diving to the inside of Cody Moore. He's going to have the spot. He moves up into 8th. Cam Patterson extending his lead almost up to 2 seconds now over Justin Bell, as we're now past the halfway point of this event tonight. We've got 45 laps to go. There will be another stage caution at lap 90. Group the field back up for the final 10 laps. Logan Position still holding on to 5th. Likely not for long, though. He's got a heap of cars behind him looking to get that spot. Scoville already got around him for 5th. Tony Osborne says, "I'm next." Goes on the outside. He's going to take that 6th spot. John McIntyre did get around Cody Moore. He's going to get around Logan Position now. Logan comes into pit road. He's going to be your first car here. Stage 2 to bring it into pit road. I imagine his strategy is that, being that he didn't take tires at the stage, he is going to take them here and have an advantage over everybody else. But he is going to be our first car to pit lane. Cam Patterson still leading by about a second. Justin Bell's been able to cut into that lead a little bit. It also could just be timing. It seems to be a little funky sometimes with sim race apps. But it does look to be about a second. Bell not too far behind. Timing and scoring is jumping all over the place. But right now, Jordan Scherer is still holding that 3rd spot. Jimmy McIntyre Jr. in 4th. Jack Scoville is your fastest car on the track right now. He is making moves. He's up to 5th. He's gaining quick on those 2 in front of him, but he is still pretty far back. Family Man having himself a nice race, sitting here in the top 10. That Virginia is for Lovers machine. It's like a mix of... It's like a good mix of Johnny Benson and one of the Sadler brothers out here tonight. Justin Bell gaining ever so slightly on Cam Patterson. He was about a 10th faster that lap. Not sure. Logan Physician's actually out of this race. Not sure what trouble he must have had, but he is now being scored 4 laps down. Jimmy McIntyre putting some pressure on Jordan Scherer now for 3rd place. Everybody's getting kind of spread out here. Closest battle on the track right now between John McIntyre and Cody Moore. McIntyre is the slightly faster car right now. I'd be expecting to see a lot of people come into pit lane here soon. I don't know what people's tire strategy would be, but I'm assuming most people have 2 sets left. Cody Moore looking to the inside now of John McIntyre. McIntyre is going to have the momentum. Across the stripe, though, it is Cody Moore taking that 7th spot. Let's see if he can finish the pass coming here through 1 and 2. Pushes up a little bit. McIntyre able to keep the momentum up. Cody had to slow down a little bit there. Still side by side going into turn 3. Moore dives ahead. Gets on the brakes late. See if he can cover up or if McIntyre's going to battle back. Looks like Moore should have the pass made. He stays clear going here into turn 1. Jack Scoville just gained a spot. Goes up into 4th place over Jimmy McIntyre Jr. He's looking to get 3rd here from Jordan Scherer. His Cam Patterson must have saved a little bit, but him and Justin Bell keep trading fastest laps. They're pretty evenly matched right now, so it's going to be interesting to see how this stage finishes up. Bit of a battle back here for 8th place. Scott Ford looking to make a pass on John McIntyre. He dives into the inside going through 3 and 4. These cars are pretty evenly matched right now. Looks like the 62 with Scott Ford is going to clear John McIntyre though. Take over that 8th place spot. This is what we usually see from this league. Super clean racing, no cautions. In fact, the only caution we've had so far through roughly 65 laps has been the stage. Haven't seen anybody junk it. It's been clean racing all throughout. There's Frank Warner in that Dr. Pepper 9 machine. He's sitting in the lucky dog spot right now. He's still a lap down. Next caution we have, he'll get that lap back. Everybody's getting pretty spread out right now, though. We go back up front. Cam Patterson in that Red Bull machine, he is still leading. Looks to be about a 1.5 second advantage over Justin Bell. They're running lap times right now within a 100th of a second of each other, so they're very evenly matched. Cam Patterson last lap a 32.099. Justin Bell a 32.107. Everybody throughout the field's pretty even right now. Your fastest last lap was Cody Moore. He only ran a 31.995. He is about a 10th faster than your leaders, though. So he's looking to make some ground up here as we get into 25 laps on these tires. Starting to wear in a little bit. We go back a little farther. Christian Taylor just took 9th place from John McIntyre. John's tires must be hurting. He had a really slow last lap compared to everybody else. Not sure if he just got loose or if he's just that off pace. Closest battle on the track still seems to be here between Jordan Scherer and Jack Scoville for 3rd. It's not much of a battle at the moment. They're running really similar lap times. So it'll be interesting to see who saved tire a little bit better here. Scoville gets a really good run through 3 and 4. He was almost able to get to the outside there of Jordan Scherer. Carries the momentum through 1 and 2. He is definitely side by side with Scherer here for 3rd place. Can he keep it out of the wall? He does, and he has the momentum going down the backstretch. They're still side by side, though, going into turn 3. Scoville puts the pedal down. It looks like he's going to be able to clear him coming out of turn 4 here, and he does. Jack Scoville moves up into 3rd. Justin Bell and the 35 of David Mayo and the 64 Bill Sleep all hitting pit road. I imagine that's going to bring in a lot of guys. 38 of Cam Patterson. He's going to come down now.
Mr. Becker, throw that caution, please, sir.
Yes, sir. Throwing it now.
Thank you.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Some of you in the stream might be thinking, hey, doofus, why'd you throw a caution? Why'd that crazy guy that come in here wanted you to throw a caution? Well, we have a little surprise. There's only 1, maybe 2 drivers in the field that knew this ahead of time. But they're probably telling them right now. We are about to invert the whole field. If you were near the front, suck it up, you're going to the back. If you were having a rough race and you were in the back, now you get to be in the front. But that's the exciting secret that we've been keeping from everybody. We're going to invert them and re-rack them here with 28 to go. We're still going to have that stage caution. Lap 90 of 100. Re-rack everybody one more time, but it's going to be fun to see the fast guys have to get back through all the slower guys. So this is going to be exciting. We're going to take a quick break here as they get it all sorted out. I am back from our quick break there. Look at how this has changed up the running order. Starting out front is going to be, where is he at? The 32 machine right there, Ryan Castleberry. 3 laps down, he's going to be leading the field to green. Can you believe it? 64, Bill Sleep to his outside. He's a lap down. And I believe your first car on the lead lap, David Mayo with Franklin Warner to his outside. Full field invert, Cam Patterson, he's all the way back here in the back. This really switches things up. We've been planning this for a while. We kept it a secret. It's pretty beautiful to see it come into fruition. Pace car is off. Ryan Castleberry in the 32 car leading the field to the green flag as they come into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out after the full field invert. Ryan Castleberry, 3 laps down. He's out in front, but on the lead lap, your leader technically right now, Frank Warner with the 23 of Tyler Smith. As they fight to get around these lapped cars ahead of him, Frank Warner on the high side, getting that high line momentum. Tyler Smith staying on the bottom in that 23 car. Warner's got the momentum coming out of the corner. 32 is around, and we have got our first incident of the night. It's your 32 car, Ryan Castleberry, starting off the field in the front. Was too much pressure for him, I guess. Let's go back. Take a look what happened here. As we come back here, he's leading by a pretty good margin. Comes out of the corner, just gets loose. Flips it around. Whole field did a really good job there getting around him. Might have been some slight contacts with the wall. But he seems to be the only one hurt by it. As we go back live here. I'm assuming what we're watching here is the field waiting for the pace car. There it is in front of Tyler Smith. Frank Warner must just be off in La La Land way up here by himself. He said, I don't need no dang pace car. According to my score in here, we're on lap 74 of 100. Frank Warner leading this race. Let's actually have a quick word with Frank. Hey Frank, it's Jesse up in the booth. You got me?
Hey Jesse, how we doing?
Yep, they get to go.
Look who is out in front.
Yeah, that inverting the field really helped us out here. And so I gotta see, there we go. I had to mute the voice there. Yeah, inverting the field really helped us out. We got some fresh tires, so we're gonna see if we can't stay up here.
I hear you. Just to check, is it 2 to green or are you pacing still?
We're still pacing.
Cool deal. I just want to make sure I don't miss the choose. Yeah, it's been hard keeping that a secret. I've known for about a week now that this was going to happen. I was going to throw that caution. They were going to invert anybody. Did you have any inkling that that would happen? Any clue?
No, not at all. Not at all. So we are 2 to green now, just so you know. But yeah, no, I knew about the yellow flag coming out at some point. And we got lucky with that to give us the lucky dog. But yeah, everything right now is going our way, and we just got to try to keep her up here.
Absolutely, man. We'll see with this fresh air up in the front. See if you can run away with this one a little bit. And of course, I got to be a little biased because you're on my team. Shout out Storm Motorsports. And
Absolutely.
let's see if you can bring home a win tonight, man. I'm rooting for you.
All right. Appreciate it, Jess. Enjoy the show.
Yep. Catch you later.
All right. Bye.
That was impromptu leader Frank Warner. Seemed like it worked out pretty good. He said he had no clue. Didn't have any idea that the invert was coming, so it's good to see that surprise worked out. And he goes from being in last to, well, he wasn't last. I can't go that far. He went from being last on the lead lap to first on the lead lap, which, if you ask me, that's a pretty good exchange. If I had to pick, I'd rather be first than last on the lead lap. As field comes around here to take one to green, we get to our choose cam here. Frank Warner, he's going to stick to the top. Tyler Smith goes the bottom. John McIntyre, he didn't choose a clear line there. He might get a penalty from that one. Everybody else seems to have chosen cleanly. John McIntyre, he had a tire on the line. If you're confused to how the choose rule works, you've got to have all 4 tires either below or above that choose line. Otherwise, it's an invalid choose. But Frank Warner, he did choose the top. He is going to lead the field to green here. Tyler Smith in second. John McIntyre scored third for now. Christian Taylor was scored 6th, but he was the second car to take the top. So he's all the way up there in 4th. Gained a couple spots thanks to that choose. Frank Warner in that number 9 Strawberries and Cream Dr. Pepper machine. Getting ready to lead the field to green. Tyler Smith was fast in practice. Now that he's back up front, we'll see what he can do as the field goes towards the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Christian Taylor gets a good jump. 23 Tyler Smith left in the dust. You got Storm Motorsports 1-2 out in front. Tyler Smith, first lap legend, he's in third. Almost a 3-wide battle there for 4th. McIntyre holds out. Cody Moore moving up to 5th. Lots of close racing as we go back in the field here. 3 wide into turn 3. Cam Patterson on the bottom. Oh, the 7 gets into the 62. Justin Bell gets loose. He manages to keep it on the track, but he's going to lose a lot of spots. Close 3-wide race, and that'll happen. Looks like Tyler Smith had an incident. He was up in second. He's dropped back heavily now. Not sure what kind of damage that car might have. But Franklin Warner, he's getting out to the lead. Christian Taylor in second, but for how long? John McIntyre diving to the inside in 3 and 4. Taylor pinches him down. McIntyre looks like he's getting a little sideways. Tony Osborne sideways in the back there. He's losing some positions from that. Cam Patterson working on moving his way back through the field, though. He didn't know that invert was coming. He thought he was running away with this thing, and all of a sudden he's in the back. With 24 to go here, he's trying to get back out in front. Frank Warner still... Never mind. Christian Taylor in the 96. He's going to be your new leader. It's going to be his first lap led tonight in that Caterpillar 96 machine. McIntyre putting a lot of pressure on Frank Warner right now, but he still manages to hold second. The 2-car John McIntyre looking to the outside on Frank Warner. They almost touched there, but they managed to keep it clean, and John McIntyre gets a clean pass for second there. Christian Taylor's got about a 0.3 of a second lead as we've got 3 wide behind between Jimmy McIntyre, Cody Moore, and Cam Patterson. Cam Patterson backs out of it. Cody Moore goes to the bottom. Scott Ford Jr. to the top. Patterson looking to make that pass on Ford Jr. As we look up front, side by side for the lead, John McIntyre to the inside of Christian Taylor. Taylor will have the momentum on the outside, so he should be able to hold him off for one more lap here. But John McIntyre, how much patience does he have? How badly does he want to get out in front? We've got about 11 laps to go in the stage. We'll have another stage caution with about 10 to go to re-rack everybody one more time. McIntyre to the outside of Taylor here. Doesn't have him cleared. If I was Taylor, I've seen how hard it is to pass on the bottom. I probably would force McIntyre to pass me on the bottom. McIntyre has momentum coming out of turn 4. They're side by side across the stripe. Frank Warner still hanging strong in third. McIntyre on the outside. Lots of close racing here farther back. This battle between Cam Patterson and Scott Ford Jr. still continues. And then behind is still side by side between Jordan Scherer and Jimmy McIntyre Jr. And then behind that, it's side by side Jack Scoville and Tony Osborne. Lots of close racing here. McIntyre has taken the lead now. Frank Warner looking to take second now from Christian Taylor. But don't look now. Cody Moore, Cam Patterson are lurking back there in the shadows as these two battle for second. Taylor on the inside, Warner on the outside. Two teammates battling each other here. Keeping it clean. That's what we like to see. Don't damage any of my cars, gentlemen. Cody Moore maintaining 4th place over Cam Patterson. We know Cam's fast. He led a lot there of stage 2. As he looks to the inside now on Cody Moore. Will he be able to have the momentum down the backstretch? Doesn't look like it. Moore's going to cover that back up. And now Scoville in 6th place. He's looking to get around Cam Patterson. This has been some amazing racing tonight between these guys. Only one caution for an incident. Things seem to have almost settled out just for a second, but Cam Patterson still putting all kinds of pressure on Cody Moore. John McIntyre, he's out to about a 0.6 of a second lead over Frank Warner. 7 car Justin Bell, after that incident on the restart where he got super loose after some contact. He's fastest in the field right now by a good bit. We'll see if he can keep it up and catch back up to these guys, but he could just be burning up too much tire trying to do it. Cody Moore is now gaining on Christian Taylor. Cam Patterson lost a couple of spots. He must have had some sort of incident there, but he's looking to get back by Jordan Scherer. He's trying to move back up into 6th place here, I believe. Pretty intense battle here for 5th place. 6th place, I'm sorry. Cam Patterson, Jordan Scherer, there's a little bit of contact out of the corner. Cam Patterson on Minor Motorsports, and then behind him you've got Jordan Scherer and Tony Osborne on Mighty Donut Motorsports. Really, really good battle here for 6th place. Frank Warner's managed to stay within 0.3 of your leader, John McIntyre. Cody Moore now has moved up into 3rd, getting the pass on Christian Taylor. We've got about 4 laps to go in this stage before we re-rack. Frank Warner using that high line. Ripping the wall, getting that momentum out of the corners. Cody Moore, though, he is fast. He's about 0.2 faster than Frank Warner that lap. Moore might have the speed to get up to the lead here before the stage, but that's only if he pushes as hard as he can. Jack Scoville moving, trying to battle for 4th place here. These are also two Storm Motorsports teammates, Jack Scoville and Christian Taylor. As Scoville makes the pass, has the momentum out of the corner, moves up into fourth. Top five pretty spread out right now. Cam Patterson, Tony Osborne, Jimmy McIntyre, Jordan Scherer, Scott Ford Jr. round out your top 10. Tony Osborne to the inside of Cam Patterson. Osborne's looking to get that 6th place spot. Wrapping the bottom, staying close to that yellow line, trying to keep the momentum through the corner. That outside line does carry more momentum though. So generally, if you're passing on the bottom, you've got to get it done at the start of the corner and be able to cover up. Otherwise, you'll compromise your exit and lose speed that way. Osborne barely might have had the bumper past Cam Patterson there. As we go back up towards the front, Cody Moore to the inside of Frank Warner, taking that 2nd spot. John McIntyre hasn't really been able to extend to a large lead, but there's your stage. He takes stage 2. Frank Warner keeps 2nd place over Cody Moore. Jack Scoville in 4th. Christian Taylor finishing the stage with a top 5. Rounding out your top 10, Tony Osborne, Cam Patterson, Jimmy McIntyre Jr., Jordan Scherer, and Scott C. Ford Jr. Caution laps don't count tonight, as we are going to have a 10-lap shootout to the end. As we'll see these drivers likely come down pit road. Take fresh tires for the final 10-lap shootout of this thing. You could see how tough it was for the guys that were leading before the invert to get back up to where they were. Cam Patterson did make a hell of a drive to get back up to 7th, but he was leading before the invert. McIntyre dominated stage 1. Wasn't much to see during stage 2 until the invert, and then he made his way up front. As we watched basically the whole field come down pit road here. I don't think anybody stayed out. I wonder if there will be any strategy calls by anyone further back in the field to try to take 2 tires, or if they all want 4. We'll know fairly quickly. Jordan Scherer wins the race off pit road, followed by McIntyre, and then we had a 3-wide battle off of pit road there. Looks like Cody Moore in the 88 got the spot. That was a really close battle there off of pit road. But John McIntyre falls to 2nd behind Jordan Scherer. Looks like the 2 guys that took 2 tires there were likely Jordan Scherer and Justin Bell in the 7 car. Everybody else seems to be on 4 fresh tires. With that, we're going to take one final break before we get into this final 10-lap shootout. back from that final break of the race. Looks like Tyler Smith got himself a wave around there. Let's see if we're choosing this time or if there's still more laps to go. Looks like we are choosing this time. Scherer to the inside. Everybody making clean chooses so far. That was close for the 62 there, Ford Jr., but I think he made it across in time. As Jordan Scherer is going to be the control car for this final 10-lap shootout. Quick reminder of the schedule. Tune in next week on the Donut Box Racing League's YouTube channel. We're going to be at Daytona International Speedway to start out the points season with 110 laps. Followed by Phoenix Raceway, 175 laps, and then our first road course, Circuit of the Americas. Hopefully you tune in, stick around. It's going to be a fun season. I'm excited to be here broadcasting it. The first series I've ever broadcast the entire thing of, so I'm going to do my best and try to keep it entertaining for you guys as we tune back in for this final 10 laps of the Donut Box Racing League's preseason shootout. Number 6 car, Jordan Scherer. He's going to be your control car. Number 2, John J. McIntyre to his outside. Cody Moore, your champion last year. He's managed to sneak his way up into 3rd. We'll see what he has at the end for these guys. As Jordan Scherer leads them to the Donut Box Racing League's restart zone. Green flag is out. He gets a good jump. So does the 88 of Cody Moore. John McIntyre was sleeping. MDM out front 1-2. Jordan Scherer, Cody Moore lead the field into turn 1. Don't look now, Justin Bell. He's made his way up to 4th. Comes across the nose, almost there, Frank Warner. Frank had to check up. Frank Warner to the outside now. Lots of close racing here. Cody Moore, 88 machine, he's made his way to the front. He comes out of turn 4. He's your leader. You got one spinning through the grass into pit road. Not quite sure who that was. No yellow flag. Justin Bell, Christian Taylor make contact back there in the back. But Jordan Scherer is still trying to catch Cody Moore. We look further back. This is a cluster right here. This is for your 6th place, I believe. Justin Bell, Christian Taylor make contact coming through the corner. 3 wide action there. 62. Scott Ford Jr. getting a run around Taylor and everybody else. Ben Madden, where did you come from? I haven't seen you since you led in stage 1, but you're still out there. Look up here for your lead. Cody Moore, John McIntyre, Jordan Scherer, Cam Patterson, Frank Warner, all here battling. You've got a 5-car battle for the lead with 7 to go. 3 wide for 2nd. McIntyre able to hold on to it. Cam Patterson, Jordan Scherer make contact. A little bit of door banging. Cam Patterson moves up into 3rd. Cody Moore trying to hold off the 2-car. John J. McIntyre, Cam Patterson making his way into the battle. This is some exciting racing here, 6 to go. Cody Moore covers up the 2 of John McIntyre. Frank Warner to the outside of Cam Patterson. This is some incredible racing, folks. Frank Warner still on the outside of Cam Patterson here as the field goes into turn 1. Cody Moore still leading. Lead is very slim, though. Fastest car on the track last lap. 6th place, 96, Christian Taylor. I believe the car that went through the grass earlier was Jack Scoville. Hurts my heart a little bit. As we cross the line for 4 to go here, Cody Moore still leading by about 0.2 of a second. Does he have enough in the tank to hold these guys off? John McIntyre looking to the inside. Does he have the run? Cody Moore goes down to block. McIntyre now going to try the outside and see if he can get the momentum out of the corner now that he had an outside line. Does he dive low here? He looks low under Cody Moore. Cody pinches him towards the apron. McIntyre makes to his inside, though, going into turn 1 with 3 to go. Cam Patterson watching both these guys, waiting for his moment. Moore still able to stick to the outside of McIntyre. Side by side down the backstretch as we come into turn 3. Moore breaks late, gets a bit of an advantage through the corner, but he's got to take the long way around. Looks like he is going to be able to clear John McIntyre once again. As we get to the white flag for the white flag, 2 to go. This is a great battle here. We've got 8 cars here that realistically have a chance at it if something happens. But can John J. McIntyre get back to your race leader, Cody Moore? With 3 to go, or 2 to go here. Coming out of turn 4, you got 4 more turns left. White flag this time. Cody Moore, John McIntyre, Cam Patterson, your battle for the lead here. Let's see who's got anything left in the tank. This is going to be a good finish, folks. Will McIntyre have enough to put the pressure on Moore? Will Cam Patterson be able to make a hero move from 3rd? Doesn't look like McIntyre has enough. Coming out of turn 4, Cody Moore. Yep, Cody Moore. Preseason Donut Box Xfinity Series race winner. John McIntyre 2nd, 3rd Cam Patterson. Jordan Scherer finishes 4th. Scott Ford Jr. top 5. Round out your top 10. Frank Warner, Christian Taylor, Tony Osborne, Justin Bell, Jimmy McIntyre Jr. Incredible racing from these guys. That was a really fun one there near the end. Cody Moore manages to sneak his way up to the front of the field. And he is your first winner of Donut Box Racing League's Season 2 as he gets ready to burn them down. Cody Moore, your Xfinity Series Season 1 champion, starting off Season 2 preseason strong with the win. Let's go ahead and talk to your top 3 drivers. We'll start with 3rd place, Cam Patterson. Hey Cam, it's Jesse in the booth. You got me, man?
Yeah, I got you.
Coming out with a podium. I thought for a second there you might have had enough to get the lead. How was your race tonight?
It was pretty good. The first stage, I didn't save my tires, and so that right front was just gone by the end of it. But then when that second stage came along and I sort of learned, I was able to put a pretty lengthy lead on the whole field. But then that caution came out, and the inversion, the surprise inversion, kind of messed me up. But it was super fun whenever that happened. It was fun to be back in the field and then try to work my way up and then have a good battle for the lead. So yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, after leading most of stage 2 there, and then you come into pit road right there near the end. How heartbreaking was it to find out that yellow flag was a field inversion?
I honestly had neutral opinions about it. I didn't really know like what to think. I was like, oh, it's an inversion, but I was like also like I didn't know because there's like so many laps left. I was like, I have enough time to get up to the front, and I did. But I kind of realized now that like if that inversion didn't happen, I probably would have been able to keep the lead.
Yeah, you were driving a heck of a race. You're always fast out there. You're fun to race with. Congrats on getting a podium spot, man. Any shout outs you want to make before I let you go?
Shout out to my teammate Logan, who sadly had to disconnect because of he had to use the restroom, and also his strategy sort of messed up. So yeah, nothing that he could have really done there, but it was fun to have him in the call while he was here. And shout out to Cody Moore as well for hosting this league, because I know this is only the preseason, but I have a good feeling about this, so it's gonna be great.
All right, man. Well, it was good talking to you again. Congrats on the podium finish here, 3rd place.
Thank you, man. See you later.
That was the driver of the 38 machine there, Cam Patterson. It looks like John McIntyre, your second place finisher, has already left the Discord. So that just leaves one final guy to bring up. Race winner Cody Moore. Let's talk to him. Hey Cody, it's Jesse in the booth. Congratulations on the win, man. How you feeling?
Thank you. Pretty damn good. I did not think I had enough on a short run there, to be honest with you. I uh, I thought John was going to get me. I'm really proud that we were able to hold it off. Proud of the team. MDM showing out still, stealing a stage win with the number 7 of Justin. He's in a Ford today, but he'll be in a Chevy next week. And just proud of everybody, proud of the guys, proud of everybody in the league. That was some damn good, hard racing battles throughout the field. I hope the broadcast was as much fun as the race was on track.
Hey man, I know I had a blast watching it. That was some incredible racing. Uh Hell, throughout the whole thing pretty much there was a battle going on somewhere, and then towards the end there you just kind of snuck up out of nowhere after that stage caution, found your way into third place, and I wasn't sure, like you said, if you were going to have the short run speed with the other guys because you've been more of a long run car all night, and then you managed to get by Jordan and never really looked back.
Yeah, I think a lot of it came honestly. Tony helped me a little bit, giving me tips, and so did Justin Bell. They were running well early on in this race, gave me some tips and told me what to change. I couldn't figure out short run those first 2 stints. Granted, I was trying to tire save a little bit more. The last stint there, the last 2 even, I knew with only 15 and then 10 laps, just send it and give her all she got. And thankfully, we were able to hold on and bring it home.
All right, I do have one quick fun question for you. How frustrating was it to get that full field invert done?
Oh my God. Like, I will say, props to the drivers. The drivers did a great job of listening and understanding and do what was being said. Like, the frustration was not from them. It was just the trying to coordinate it. And then everyone's slight panic of like, wait, it's showing me in the wrong position, especially when the caution came out before we completed a lap to update it. Uh, the drivers did a hell of a job. Thank you guys so much. Any of the drivers that are in here listening, you guys were fantastic tonight. It was so much fun racing around you. I think we only had 1 or 2 issues with the choose cone. Y'all were able to bear with me for the full field invert. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all were fantastic.
Absolutely, man. That's what this series and this league's been known for so far, is clean racing, going back to season 1 and now in the preseason race only having 1 yellow flag for an incident. So it's going to be really fun to broadcast, and if y'all can race like that every week, I'm going to have a freaking blast up here. Um, any shout outs you want to make here before I let you go celebrate, man?
Absolutely. Huge shout out once again to all the drivers. Thank you once again for broadcasting us for us. You did a damn good job. I was listening in. Shout out to the MDM boys. I know some of you didn't get the results that we deserved, but 9th and 11th is not very showing for the speed that 2 of our guys had. They had some great speed all night, showing that we can race hard, race clean, and keep it up front. Once again, thank you guys, everyone that's showing up to this series. I appreciate it more than you know that you guys can race this hard and this clean and have this much fun on track. I look forward to this season.
All right, man. Well, congrats on the win. Season 1 champion, starting out season 2 with a bang. Let's see if we can carry over to Daytona. Congrats, Cody.
Thank you, sir.
All righty. Well, I had a heck of a time broadcasting this race. These guys put on a hell of a show. Definitely looking forward to the rest of the season, and can't thank these guys enough for letting me broadcast this thing, putting the trust in me to try to give you guys a good show every week. Just a quick one last reminder on the schedule. Tune in next week, August 22nd, to the Donut Box Racing League's YouTube channel. That is where the live stream will be for Daytona International Speedway to kick off the official Season 2 of the Donut Box Xfinity Series League. It's going to be a hell of a time. And if it can stay as clean as this race was at Daytona, I'd be impressed. Just saying. And yeah, thanks again. If you're interested in joining the league, I'd say I'd have a link for you, but I actually don't. So I don't know if there's a way to search on Discord Donut Box Racing Leagues or anything like that, but that'd be the way to find them. Thanks again, anybody who tuned in to watch. Hit that like button. That'd be super cool of you. And we'll sign out here from Kentucky Speedway. And I'll see you next week at Daytona.
You and I as one will always be better than